A very pleasant morning to you. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, this is Friday. So it is Friday, 14th of July 2023. Are you excited because it's weekend already? Yes, it's another time to talk about news, another time to digest news, another time where I will walk you through headlines that made it to Nigerian dailies. My name is Oluwatosin Adepoju and you are tuned to Afric Edge TV. Do well to like, comment and share with your friends. And of course, you can drop a comment to any of the headlines that caught your attention. So this morning I have two popular Nigerian papers with me. I have the Punch newspaper and I have the Guardian. So moving on this morning, the lead story on the Punch papers. The lead story says food shortage. Tinubu declares state of emergency, plants 500,000 acres farmland, and it came with two riders. President orders year-round farming, releases fertilizer, grains to farmers' household. The next rider says security agents deployed to farms as federal government plans transport concessionary loans for farmers. That can be found on page 2 of the Punch paper. Moving on, right above the paper, I have the stories that says National Assembly approves 819 billion naira for subsidy palliative project. Moving on, Dangote Cement plans new plants in Nigeria, Ghana, others. Right above the paper, the third story says service chiefs get Senate nod, vow to tackle insecurity. I take that again. Service chiefs get Senate nod, vow to tackle insecurity. That is on page 14 of the Punch paper. Below the papers, I have three more stories. EU report. Opposition demands INEC chairman's prosecution. APC fumes. I take that again. EU report. Opposition demands INEC chairman's prosecution. APC fumes. Moving on, the next story below the paper says Apostle Suleiman meant to be killed during attack coming from suspect. And finally, on the Punch paper this morning, 13 Chinese nabbed for legal mining in Kwara. These are all the stories that made it to the Nigerian Punch paper this morning. Moving on to the Guardian newspaper, the lead story on the Guardian paper says, despite huge revenue, Lagos local councils underperform, worsening resident pains. I'll take that again. Despite huge revenue, Lagos local councils underperform, worsening resident pains. Moving on below the papers, DSS charges Emefiele to court after judge issued 1 week ultimatum. Another story says 346 persons killed, 18,751 displaced in Plateau. I take that again. 346 persons killed, 17,751 displaced in Plateau. And find the next story, yes, below, because I still got more stories. And the story says, police nab father for selling 3 children 1.5 million naira in Rivers. I take that again. Police nab father for selling 3 children 1.5 million naira in Rivers. Moving on, Labour Party, INEC, duet over call for dismissal, prosecution of Yakubu. Another story says Labour, Atiku slams NAS, speedy approval of Tinubu $800 million loans, 500 billion palliative. I take that again. Labour, Atiku slams NAS, speedy approval of Tinubu $800 million loan, 500 billion palliative. And finally, on the Guardian paper this morning, NACON allays urge concerns as NTAA suspend Max Air Boeing 737 aircraft. These are all the stories I have with me. Do well to like, comment and share, and also react and any of the headlines that caught your attention. My name is Oluwatosin Adepoju. Stay tuned to Afric Edge TV where we share inspiring content. Bye for now. Enjoy your weekend.